So today we will discuss about Coulomb's law of electrostatics. First of all, we'll write its statement. It states that the force of repulsion or attraction between two stationary point charges is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of two charges and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. So this is the statement of Coulomb's law of electrostatic. Suppose we have two charges having magnitude q1, q2, and the distance between these two charges is r. So according to Coulomb's law of electrostatics, force of attraction or repulsion. Force of attraction means if these two charges are unlike charges, suppose this is positive and this is negative, then there will be force of attraction between these two charges. Force of repulsion, it means if these two charges are like charges, suppose these are positive charges, then there will be repulsive force. So this force, either force of repulsion or force of attraction, it is directly proportional to product of magnitude of two charges. Say this is equation number 1, and force of attraction or repulsion is inversely proportional to square of distance between them. So suppose this is equation number 2. So combining these two equations, combining first and second, we get F is proportional to Q1 Q2 by R square, or F is equal to K times Q1 Q2 by R square, where K is force constant of electrostatics. The value of K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, where epsilon naught is absolute permittivity of free space. Absolute permittivity of free space. So we can say that the value of K vary from medium to medium. So here epsilon naught is absolute permittivity of free space, the value of epsilon naught is 8.854 into 10 raised to power minus 12. This is 12, 10 raised to power minus 12. So unit can be written from this expression. The unit of epsilon naught is coulomb square meter inverse 2 Newton inverse 1. So by putting the value of epsilon naught in this relation, we get the value of k. So k will become 9 into 10 raised to power 9. This is the value of k, and the unit can be written from this relation again. So the unit is Newton meter square coulomb inverse 2. So this is the value of k. This is the value of k. So hence Coulomb's law becomes F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. Or for numericals you can use this relation 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught as 9 into 10 raised to power 9 Q1 Q2 by R square. So this is the mathematical expression of Coulomb's law in electrostatics. F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square, and this is for numericals. Unit of charge. SI unit of charge is coulomb and it is denoted by C. So now we will study its definition. We know that F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. If we put Q1 Q2 is equal to 1 coulomb and R is equal to 1 meter, then F becomes F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is 9 into 10 raised to power 9. So 1 coulomb is that amount of charge that repels an equal and similar charged particles with a force of 9 into 10 raised to power 9 Newton when placed in vacuum at a distance of 1 meter. So now we will define its CGS unit. In electrostatic CGS system, the unit of charge is called electrostatic unit of charge, that is ESU of charge. It is also called stat coulomb, that is stat C. And the relation between coulomb and stat coulomb is 1 coulomb is equal to 3 into 10 raised to power 9 stat coulomb. In electromagnetic CGS system, the unit of charge is known as electromagnetic unit of charge, that is EMU of charge, and the relation between coulomb and electromagnetic unit of charge is 1 coulomb is equal to 1 by 10 electromagnetic unit of charge. अगर आपको मेरी ये वीडियो अच्छी लगे तो मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। मेरे चैनल का नाम है AM/PM स्टडी। अगर आप चाहते हो कि मैं इस तरह की और वीडियो आपके लिए लेकर आऊं तो इस वीडियो को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर कीजिए और लाइक कीजिए। कमेंट सेक्शन में अपने सजेशंस और वीडियो के बारे में ज़रूर लिखिए। एंड फॉर मोर वीडियोस फॉलो मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम और टेलीग्राम चैनल। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग द वीडियो।